This is IGN. Let's talk about the latest news following the Netflix-Warner Brothers merger. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, West Coast fast food chain In-N-Out will no longer call for Order 67 after the nearly inescapable viral 6-7 trend became overwhelmingly popular in its stores. If you've been online any time in the last few months, there's a good chance you've heard references to 6-7 at least 6 or 7 times. It's an uncomplicated gag that's been especially popular amongst younger audiences on TikTok, and usually involves simply moving one's hands up and down while repeating 6-7 over and over and over again. There's no limit to where the incomprehensible meme may appear, but restaurants that divvy out customers' orders by assigning them a specific number have been impacted more than many others. In-N-Out may be the most notorious hub for 6-7 activity, with the store sometimes crowded with an audience not only ready to celebrate when the number is called, but groan when any other number is said over the speaker. Viral videos, which have amassed millions of likes on TikTok alone, likely contributed to the uptick in memes at the burger joint, but In-N-Out has had enough. Reddit user Lucky Cowgirl 1 posted about the potential removal of Order 67 nearly 2 weeks ago, with many others chiming in with their own comments, suggesting the infamous number won't be showing up in any In-N-Outs anytime soon. An HBO Max subscriber has filed a class action lawsuit over Netflix's proposed $72 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers' own streaming platform HBO Max includes everything from Game of Thrones to Harry Potter, James Gunn's DC universe to Barbie, and its content is expected to be added to Netflix if and when the deal goes through. The lawsuit, filed by a Las Vegas-based HBO Max subscriber who has never been a Netflix subscriber, argues that the deal threatens to reduce competition in the U.S. subscription video-on-demand market and seeks to block the acquisition. Netflix's proposal has sparked a tough response from some members of Congress, and it is expected to face significant scrutiny under antitrust laws. Paramount, meanwhile, has launched a hostile bid worth $108.4 billion in the hope of stealing Warner Brothers out from under Netflix. According to the LA Times, HBO Max subscriber Michelle Fendelander alleged in her lawsuit filed in a U.S. District Court in San Jose that if Netflix's deal were to go through, it would decrease competition in the subscription streaming market. The lawsuit asks the court to issue an injunction to prevent the merger from happening. In a statement, Netflix hit out at the lawsuit saying, "We believe that this suit is meritless and is merely an attempt by the plaintiff's bar to leverage all the attention on the deal." And Netflix has admitted it did not attribute any value to Warner Brothers' video game business in its $82.7 billion acquisition deal, sparking concern for the future of everything from Mortal Kombat to Hogwarts Legacy. While Warner Brothers is best known for its movie and TV business, Warner Brothers Games includes a number of well-known video game developers and brands. Batman Arkham developer Rocksteady, LEGO Games developer Traveler's Tales, Hogwarts Legacy developer Avalanche Software, and Mortal Kombat maker NetherRealm are all on Warner Brothers Games' books. And despite the fact some of Warner Brothers games, in particular smash hit Hogwarts Legacy, have sold tens of millions of copies and generated billions of dollars in revenue, as far as Netflix is concerned, they're pretty much an afterthought in this mega deal. Speaking during a conference presentation about the deal reported on by Pocket Gamer, Netflix co-CEO Greg Peters responded to a question about whether buying Warner Brothers would accelerate its own gaming plans. He said that while Warner Brothers had done, quote, great work in the game space, we didn't actually attribute any value to that from the get-go because they're relatively minor compared to the grand scheme of things. They've got great studios and great folks working there, so we think that there's definitely an opportunity there. But just to be clear, we haven't built that into our model deal. So what's next for Warner Brothers Games while it awaits its fate? The promising LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is set to launch at some point in 2026, and given Netflix's deal may not close until summer 2027, this one feels safe. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.